everybody, it's Bradley. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to talk about some tips that you can use when you are trying to reach out to brands for UGC collaborations, sponsorships, PR, all that good stuff. I've been a content creator for almost 10 years. I'm also a brand partnership manager, so I represent creators and I reach out to brands and pitch them. I also have an online clothing business called Imani Vet, and a lot of creators and influencers reach out to my brand because they want to work with us as well. So I have a lot of knowledge in different aspects of this realm of social media, content creation, brands, sponsorships, and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna share a few things because a lot of girls have been asking me about the tips and tricks, especially the ones who have been following me and they see the progression because your girl's growing and there's room for all of us. So I'm gonna share some tea. I have notes, so that's why I'm looking down. Know your niche and audience. So when it comes to your pages, before you even reach out to brands, what is it that you post? So if you're like all over the place, brands might not want to gravitate to you because it's like, well, what is that you post? Because it's kind of all over the place and I don't know if a partnership would be beneficial. So they're always going to think about how is this going to work out for them mainly, but if you can be a part of it, it has to align. So make sure that you understand what your niche is. If you are into fashion and beauty, we should see fashion and beauty content on your page. But as humans, we are multifaceted creatures, so we do have so many talents and do different things. But I think when it comes to you trying to work with brands as a smaller creator, you definitely want to just zone in a little bit. So just make sure that majority of your posts are about the things that you like. Your fashion, your beauty, health and wellness, or fitness, whatever it is that you have and that you're into, make sure we can see that niche on your page. And then get to know your audience. Most social media platforms have analytics, so go on the back end of your social media platform, check out the people who are following you and engaging with their content. How many men and women are following? What are their ages, their demographic? Where are they coming from? Where do most of them live? What posts or content that you have done really well, and why is that? Kind of dive into that and figure out what it is, why people keep gravitating to you and watching your content, so you can have a better idea of what to post. Next is research brands that align with your content. So of course, you want to work with as many brands as possible, but don't work with everybody and their mama, because people can tell too. People can tell when you start posting brands and you're starting to get people working with you, and it's like everything from, like, let's say you do fashion and beauty, but you're posting like health and wellness and you've never done that before, or like something science related, or some like cool AI thing, but it's like all over the place. Your audience is going to get confused and brands will get confused. And also, you don't want to just, like I said, take anything that you can get. You don't need to be desperate, babe. The brands that are meant to work with you, they will work with you, and they're going to align with the things that you like and that you believe in. And there's so many brands and companies out here, so there's plenty within your niche that you can work with. And make sure you keep a list of them and follow and check up on them, so you can also do some content that kind of mimics what the brand is posting. Go on their pages and see what they're posting and be like, oh, I can do something like that that's similar. So whenever you do reach out to them, they can check your page out and they can see that, oh, we have similar interests, similar content that she's posting to what we do. We like her, we want to talk to her. Another important thing is crafting a compelling, personalized pitch. So as someone who is a business owner and has an online boutique, I do get a lot of influencers and content creators flooding the email and DM, and I can tell when they are copy and paste and it's very generic, and I tend to skip over those because, and that might be salty, but at the same time, if you are reaching out to a brand, at least show you're kind of interested in them. Personalize your pitch. Talk to them about why you would be a great fit to work with them and how beneficial it's going to be. There have been some content creators who have slid into my Imani Vet DM and email, and they have given me these beautiful messages, and they're not super long either. I can just tell that they're very passionate in what they do. They love what they're seeing on the page, and it aligns with what they are. And whether or not my brand is doing sponsored posts or PR or whatnot, we definitely will keep them on the list. And I have a good list of girls who I put on my PR and who have done sponsorships and collaborations with us. And those girls were passionate about it. They were passionate about Imani Vet, and I can tell that through the message. So it's really important that the message that you are sending, whether it's DM or email, is personalized to that brand, because once again, we can see the lace babe, we can see the copy and paste, we can see that you're just like pushing these out to anybody and everybody, and that's okay. I know it takes a lot of time to do that, but personalize it a little bit. And if you do need help with that, I did create an email and DM template that you can plug in your information and the brand's information, so it can be a little easier and personalized, and it'll take some time off of doing all that outreach. So if you are interested in that, the link is down below. When you are sending these DMs and emails, make sure you put your best foot forward. Put your best work out there. Put your top-notch heifers in the front, okay? Make sure you're including a media kit that shows your best performing work, show some of your analytics, your engagement, and previous collaborations. Even if you haven't had a previous collaboration before, if your brand spanking new and you're wanting to reach out to brands, if you don't go into your house and grab something within your niche and make a video, and you can put that on there that it's a previous collaboration. Now when you post it, don't put hashtag ad, because the brand's gonna be like, girl, we like the content, but we did not work with you. What are you talking about? Make it, you know, just like regular content. I know that might be controversial, but I'll just say it. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. And a lot of people do in a lot of different things all over the world. Fake it till you make it, but if you do, make sure it looks good. And that goes into leveraging your social proof. So I put show testimonials, comments, engagements, stats that demonstrate your influence. If people are going to you and you see they're commenting often about where you got something, or they love the stuff that you post, share that. You know, it doesn't hurt to share. It doesn't. It's better to share it than not share it at all, in my opinion. Next is follow up politely. I would say maybe a week. That could be, if that's too long, I would say the quickest would be 3 days, but maybe give it a week, because a lot of brands do get an influx of DMs and emails. Like I said, I am on that side of the coin. It does get flooded. So just give it time. And if you don't get anything after, let's say you do 3 days, you can send a polite email. You wait a week, send another polite email talking about how excited you are to potentially work with a brand and you can't wait to hear from someone. That also shows that you really are that girl. You're not playing. You really want to work and you're interested. And that does help too, because when I am sifting through the emails and we get a follow-up one, I'm like, oh, let's check this. And I will check that one right when I see it. So, and other brands do it too, girl. So just be polite, be professional, showcase your work, and in the meantime, while you're waiting for those responses, continue to do content that aligns with your brand and future brands that you want to work with. So to tie everything along, you're going to know your niche and your audience. You are going to research the brands that align with your content. You are going to showcase your best work, follow up politely, leverage proof of the work that you do, crafting a compelling personalized pitch for brands. So I know that's going to take up most of the time because you're sending out a lot of DMs and emails. So I created a template that I personally use for myself. And like I said, I do this for my job. This takes a lot of time. So I made a template so I can just copy and paste, plug in my information, plug in some brand info, and hit send. So it's down in my description box. Just click the link. There's 2 versions. One has the template. It also has examples, and it has additional tips that I didn't talk about. The other one is just straight templates. If you got everything you needed in this video, girl, just grab the templates and just get to work. All that I have for you guys today. I hope I gave you guys some great information. Check out the templates, and if you have any questions, leave them down below, and I will chat with you guys in there, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.